Welcome back in this session. So let's continue with the same project where we are going to understand the code part. So till now what we have seen how our project has been deployed in AWS side, what kind of tool we have used, the what is the basic configuration which we have used in the Jenkins part, and uh, at last we also see the how the basically configuration done is internally as part of the Elastic load balancing, EC2 instance, EC2 instance, Elastic certificate manager, and Route 53. So here we will going to understand the code base. So in code base basically started with two parts. There's one part is the Java part and second part is the Terraform part. So how this is deployed. So here I'm just showing here the Gradle wrapper configuration. In source part you will find the Java configuration here, and this is the source which we have taken here. You can see this my resources taken here, and this is my model are deployed. So ping analytics request is taken here, uh, ping analytical response is also taken here, the logic ping manager is written here, the how ping manager is works. So we used to the ping with the different URL, and it we give the it takes the request from us and provide the response to us from that particular server. So this is the completely Java based part. Let me just resync here, and here you will find the Gradle settings and build.gradle properties here, and this build.gradle property will be used for the build our Java application. Here you can see it will takes the Java version 11, Gradle version 6.1, and other dependency for the building our projects. And what is required? So Docker Compose it's required. So Docker Compose is used for making our simple ping manager application. It takes from the repository, but before that how it's get a push to the that particular repository, that let's see. That will be pushed to the make file, and in make file basically it push using the publish command, and Docker push will be pushed with the latest tag, and this we are making the tag, and at last we will pushing with the our repository. So this will basically push in the our repository created in the hub, Docker hub, with the name simple ping manager. So this is a different command which used for the basic deployment of our projects. So init will be used the Terraform init, validate will take the Terraform validate, plan will basically check the plan, and at last we'll use the deploy for deploying our configuration. Destroy will be destroying our infrastructure which we have created using the Terraform. So let's go to the Terraform part. So Terraform part, it's a big part. We will go through the each. So Terraform basically use the different configuration where initially we use the service.tf module. So this service.tf module will be created taking the service docker compose file. You can see it's created here under the config file, and this service.docker compose file will be used to deploy our actual Docker container in EC2 instance. This is the policy part, and the service Docker component basically use the service module, Terraform EC2 service module, to deploy in a EC2 instance. So which this is a parameter to call the service module. So let me show you the service module from the Git side. So this service module basically takes the configuration which we have passed as an argument, and it takes using the cloud init config file, which basically we pass is a Docker file as a Docker render, and it install using the init.sh, and while configuration it will do simple Docker compose up. So you can use this file, this configuration code base for your repository. Other parameter is creating the auto scaling group, then EC2 instance, IAM configuration. So here is the profile, IAM role, IAM policy, and the policy is attachment to the instance. At the main.tf, it's create the prefix, and this variable we are passing to the creating the other resources here. In EC2 instance, you can see we creating the security group here. This is the variable tf.file. This will basically pass the all variable files here, and this output.tf, it will responds the output of your configuration. So let's again come back to our code. So basically this will create the EC2 instance using the Docker file which we have passed. This is a Docker compose file, and it will simply run that Docker compose file as a user data in specific EC2 instance. Apart from the EC2 service module, we are creating the service security group, auto scaling policy here, and let's see here. This is the ACM file. This certificate is created here. You can see we are passing the DNS name here as a host name. This is configuration in the local variable, and we are creating the AWS Route 53 record, and these two record, once our configuration is done, that two record will be populated to the AWS host that will be shown in the previous session. And this is part of our AWS Route 53 configuration, which pick the name which we have passed to the variable.tf file. So here variable.tf file, we passing the route 53 zone. This is zone created, and in this particular zone, there's a host name. We are creating the sub records. Apart from the one is key part is the we have to pass the AMI ID, which AMI ID we use here to deploy EC2 instance. So this AMI ID will be using here, and this AMI basically configure with the predefined tool install. We have created this AMI using the different project that we will talk the later. This is a different variable, that's the owner, environment, git commit, tools, and the service and the tag name. This is service variable. Here you can define how many service you want to define. So this is the port, how many instance, max instance you want to use, how many minimum instance you want to use. Here configure one, but you can configure the multiple also. Desire instance, how many instance you want to run at a time as a desire. And this instance check response code, if you want to change from the 200 to any other port, you can do that also. Health check path, you can pass here your own. Here we have taken the root as a health check path. Apart from the ACM, we use the Elastic Load Balancer, that's application load balancer, and here we have created the security group. Here you can see that's pass the rule as a 44380 port. Load balancing, we configure the Elastic Load Balancer, application load balancer, passing the parameter for the load balancer. We have created the listener for a particular load balancer. So here we are passing listener, and with this listener we are passing the certificate. So this certificate file which we have created as part of the ACM will be populated to the Elastic Load Balancer, Elastic Load Balancer listener. So this listener created the Elastic HTTPS, and this is the created for the HTTP. The next is the data. Data will be basically used to identify the VPC subnets, default subnet, and identify the Route 53 zone. Main.tf will configure the basically S3 configuration for the state management. We have created the S3 with this name, and we have also created DynamoDB with this name, where the state and log both are the prevented here. This is a resource key pair which basically used for the configuring key pair, while basically this is required while we want to connect our resource. So resource in terms of the EC2 instance, basically while we want to take the EC2 instance SSH, you need the private key to connect this instance. So this is the DNS record which we have created as part of the Route 53 record. You can see here. This is C name which created, and here we are populating the DNS name, the Elastic Load Balancer DNS name. Output part, there is a two output. One is a host name, and second name is the DNS name which we are using for the accessing our application. So this is the completely Terraform part, which basically used for the creating the AWS resource which are required for the our project. At last, how our project completely run, that we'll see here. Let me show the make file here. So make file, you have to just run the make init, make validate, make plan, make deploy, make destroy, and make clean. So let me show you how our project is configured and how our basically command is running here. So this DevOps project which we have configured here, and once our Git is cloned here, we are passing the command the make build, which is building our infrastructure using the Java application, that's a microservice. And post make build, it will we use the make plan. Yeah, so make plan basically used to the populating the plan, and post that we using the make deploy. So it's simple. You can also same find with the uh, readme file. Let me show you the readme here. So you just you have to use it's really very simple. Just run the make build and make publish for the publishing our Docker container. Then to apply, make apply and make destroy. If you want direct Docker image from the Docker Hub, you can copy this command and directly you can run with your local system using the Docker run also. So you can use this path also for your running the local system. Let me again come back to our overall project, how we have defined. So overall, we use the Route 53 as a accessing gateway, which we have basically redirected to the Elastic Load Balancer. Elastic Load Balancer is basically defined with the autoscaling group under, and autoscaling group having the multiple EC2 instance are deployed, and each instance having the microservice deployed as a Docker container. So this all about the project. If you have any question, if you have any specific requirement for the any DevOps kind of project, you can ping us. If you need any specific help for this specific example to run in your system, and if you face any issue, you can also drop a query to us in the same comment section. Thank you.